And this is Richie Ray right here in RPL Studios. I'm super excited for this time around. We have another amazing episode with a close friend of mine that I've known for some time now. This guy's been supporting me for a while. For most of you that know, I do barbery here at the studio as well. So he's came around a bunch of times, helped me out my business. Great guy. He has a lot of things going on right now in the come up. But this guy, every time I see him, it's all humble attitude, all smiles, great conversation. So I'm really excited for this episode. I want to introduce my man, Matt Rice. What's good, bro?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me.
How's everything going, man, on today's beautiful post-hurricane extravaganza?
So things are pretty good. I'm actually talking to an in-house clothing supplier, so that way I can.
Oh yeah, you came here looking. I told you was stunning,
I
bro.
brought some of the gear. Got some fanny packs, shorts, and some other stuff. We gotta get the
camera on the shoes there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's nice, man. Those are really clean, man. Those are manufactured really well. Tell me a little bit about that. That's fire.
So I had actually originally started RTF, aka Rice Time Fitness.
Yeah, Rice Time's dope.
After working at a bar, and then I had wanted to do personal training, and then I wanted to take it to a whole nother level, and I branded it, made RTF, made some clothes.
Man, I like it a lot, man. I like the white pair.
Thanks, bro. Actually, this is another
the fanny
sample
pack
product.
too.
Yeah,
I put the logo
original
up. Yeah, it's really awesome because it's got the
original logo.
Yeah, it's got like the rice, and I'll put it up, man. It's nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
it's catchy. No, seriously, there's a lot of logos. People do a lot of work. I like that one a lot.
Thank you.
But yeah, so tell me, you got colorways or?
So what do you mean?
You got the white, you got blue, red.
I got white, black for this particular style, and then when it comes to the athletic shorts, I've got blue, red, and yellow. Those are for more, multifunctional athletic activities.
So athletic shorts.
Correct. Yes, and then I have another style that's similar to these, but they're the 5-inch seam versus the 7. And those come in
got you.
baby blue, vanilla, and then we've got khaki.
Baby, you said vanilla?
Yeah, I mean it's like a cream. It's like a cream. Then
like the off-white vibe.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool. So is there a place where you have a website right now? Is there a website we could?
Yeah, my actual website is
I'm about to have to cop them or steal them from you.
It's on the Instagram handle, so Rice Time Fitness. Go
ahead, tell them about your profile.
So far on the profile, it just shows mainly, me and doing some workout highlights. Occasionally on Wednesdays, I like to do a little Wisdom Wednesday, pass around some frequently asked questions.
I like that Wisdom Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hey, fire.
Trying to, help, educate people a little bit more so that way they know what they're doing, which is why I like the whole coaching aspect, because usually people don't know what they're doing. They want to save time, prevent injuries, and so they go out, they look for a coach.
Yeah,
I do the same
you're
thing.
coaching right now, doing the fitness and the apparel together, which is pretty cool. It's like a combo because a lot of people do need that in their business, having that combination.
Yeah, because
sometimes... How's it like right now? How is it training people starting up, or how'd you start up?
So when it came to starting to train people,
you said you were working previously at the bar, and that's how you created RTF.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was basically the whole identity of the fitness. Coming with apparel. I know you had mugs and cups and a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
Before, that's pretty cool. Obviously, part of your brand, but mainly is it training people.
So mainly, training I enjoy only because I get to actually be there with them and work them, coach them through whatever they may be going through or whatever their goals are. Like for instance, one of my clients, he was trying to go to the military, but they had told him that he had to reduce his numbers in the mile, his body weight for his height.
Okay, yep.
And then they actually had him wear one of those waist trainers.
They're more strict now?
Yeah, they had him wear a waist trainer for the training, and I was like, we won't need that. I'm gonna get you in there regardless.
Really, they had him with that?
Yeah, so we did some cardio sessions and some full body HIIT workouts, and then when he came to his deployment training, he passed his course.
Hallelujah. For anybody listening right now, that is amazing news. I'm not gonna lie, that's awesome, because I feel like it's not a coincidence that I spoke to some guy about how hard it is to make it into the military now, and I was so more strict. So the fact that happened, that's awesome. That's good news for somebody that wants to go to the military, but most importantly, training people and helping them be fit.
Like for instance, I trained my mom a little bit, and she lost 40 pounds. So she was 180. She's like 5 feet tall. and now she's at 160. So she wants to hit 140. Yeah. So she's 155 right now from her most recent update, and she wants to hit like 130.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow, that's cool. Your mom. Tell me a little bit why you're doing it. Like the purpose behind all this.
So
it's amazing. With everybody that you're helping.
So I had originally, just wanted to become stronger after school, since like my whole schooling career, I guess if you want to call it, wasn't the best. I was picked on, the smallest in the little friend group. And so I was like, you know what? I don't want, other people to go through this shit. So instead of, me playing the villain, because when I was a kid, I was definitely angry at the world for sure. And then after graduation is when I started to, channel some of that extra anger into the gym.
Yeah.
And so eventually I became at peace with it. And then I was like, I should do some personal training.
Wow. How old were you when you thought about this?
18, 19.
Okay, yeah, finishing school.
Yeah, literally straight out after
awesome.
high school.
Yeah.
But
so that started young. This whole the reasoning behind this starts out young, which is really cool. To see it manifest and bring out someone could. So a lot of people go through that and they actually come out at the other end, and it could be. I mean, I'm not judging nobody that's happened to. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. What I mean is depression and anxiety, more anxiety. Not that you had never dealt with that, or I haven't, but I've seen people grow up that way and then it kind of like unfolded in a dark place still, and I don't think that's for everybody, but it's cool to see someone take it, flip it, and be like, I'm gonna channel this energy. I feel like we all should do that, with our mistakes and things that we're doing, and that's pretty cool because I've seen both sides.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm recently, like the past 2 years, when I told you I was on this like self-healing, self-discovering, branching out type of thing. Like 2 years ago, almost 3 now, my little cousin was killed from a drug overdose. His dealer laced it. So that was the first strike. Maybe 2.5 or 3 months after that, my grandfather had passed. And that was like another one. 2 months after that, my grandmother. And then another 3 months after that, my dad. So the level of marks for me to slip into depression were obviously there. And so once again, channeled all of that different energy into the gym, into making something more, or at least being more grateful and more apparent with life.
Yeah, I've been through that, some of that as well. So, but to go through it, that's in 1 year?
2. So it was like a good 3 to 4 months in between each.
Yeah, it's still never fair. Even 10 years separated, people passing. But I feel that. Yeah, man. Again, another obstacle. I love that. And here on this channel, I love that you're able to share that. That's like the goal right now. A lot of people are going through stuff, and a lot of people, I don't know. It's just like it opens conversation for people to be like, okay, not saying that teach its own. So people are always going to struggle their own way and do their own things. So you want to respect how people go through things. But at the same time, when we share our stories and relate, people can be encouraged to say, okay, I see that maybe I'm not going through it as hard, or, oh, wow, Matt is someone that is facing so many challenges, but yet still doing businesses and overcoming. And we could be here all day on those topics. We could go, like example, you shared 18 years old and that whole mind switch. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, what's coming up though? Like with all that unraveling, like I know I'm gonna save it for you to say it, but what are some things that you told me earlier that you have coming up with everything?
So yeah, I have actually started doing a marketer's POS sales company. And so for those typically who use Square or Clover, I can like beat their rates because, I think right now for Square, it's about like a 6 to 8% for every card swipe.
Oh, okay.
So I actually currently have my barber and then my detailer for my car on there. My barber saves approximately $100 a month.
Well, yeah,
And then I still got to wait for one more statement from my detailer for his month.
That's cool.
But if you're a local business owner, you got a POS system, you think the rates on that system are too high, DM me and we can talk from there.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So hold on, you got to run through a little bit of what you got going, just for me. Even hold on, I want to get it right too. But go ahead and share, like, break it down of what you have going, including the
So
merchandise.
we've got clothing. I'm actually starting to set up my basement for an at-home gym, so I can do
Yep.
client training
Fire.
there
Remember? Yep.
on top of filming.
Good idea. Anybody has a basement? Hard to find one in Florida, but you got one.
It's a secret.
That's funny.
But yeah, that the clothing line, I've actually met somebody here in the States who does clothing versus some of the outsourcing that I've had to do. So that's nice
Yeah, it's the best.
because now I can work hands-on with each piece of clothing,
It's
and then I
amazing.
can customize it based on
Yeah,
whatever order.
that's way better.
That, my training, the POS sales, and it'll be a little bit later on down the road, but I'm going to be doing Airbnbs and
Oh wow, yeah.
renting out like planes and
Yo, you hear it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody going out there and taking chances, this guy's one of them. You know what I mean? And you got to respect the hustle and respect the game. And that's why we're sharing this, because that's awesome. Like, you're over here like, and I'm gonna fly airplanes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
I'ma
all
try.
good. Let's
I'ma
do it, man.
try.
That's what it's about. Venturing out and trying new things. Even if it doesn't, you tried, or you knew, or you took an attempt, and it might happen later. You never know. I think the best part about it is, like, saying that you're just having your mindset on something. Keeps you a focus and not distracted and not bored, because bad things happen when you're bored. So, like,
Yeah.
you got a lot of things going on. I'm a encourager of being busy, and focus is always better than, having too much downtime. So, yeah, like I said, you heard it here, man. This guy has it all. We're going to be posting everything up. You got anything else that you want to mention before we wrap it up?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Like, like, again, this is RPL Studios. We're hosting what we can to make people understand. Like, there's always a other side of things that seem like a struggle and something hard, but at the end of that tunnel, they always mention that light. I believe it. We've seen it, and there's always going to be new obstacles coming. And Matt's a testament of good things that are coming out of bad things. All right, Matt. Thanks for coming by.
Not a problem.
You
Thanks
heard
for
it here.
having me, man.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Peace.